and welcome all you fine people out there. This is Randy Replay, back at it again here on the SSN. Minnesota Twins baseball, of course, is back. Now, it's been a while, but as you recall, your Minnesota Twins losers of 8 now in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8. Desperately needing a win as we take a look at the division. The Royals keep winning, and the Twins keep losing. It's not out of the question yet, as there is still plenty of baseball left. Of course, if you remember, after the All-Star game, we will be back in Target Field for this Yankees series. 12-27 on the season are the Minnesota Twins, and the Colorado Rockies are now above 500. If we can get them back to 500 with a win here, we have been very good in last games of series, as you can see. Winning by 1, losing by 1, winning or losing by 3, and then winning by 4 in the Boston series in the month of May. So not really big deficits. Of course, that Kansas City series we lost by 4 on, but that is April 30th, so that does not count as May 1st. So month of May, we've been very good in closing games of series. We're not on the spotlight. Paul Muller said he's going to really shake some things up for this game. He's going to be bold, and he's going to put hitters in different parts of the lineup than he ever has before. Today, Kyle Gibson also gets his last start. If he loses this game or, picks up the loss, he will be out of the starting rotation. And the team is in a really weird spot now. You signed Joe Nathan back to the Minnesota Twins, and you haven't used him yet in the 4 or 5 games that we've had him. Excuse me as I pop open an ice-cold Fresca from up here in the broadcast booth. You signed Joe Nathan. You have not used him in about 4 or 5 games since you've signed him. This team has not hit a home run in the last 6 games. So the bats need to explode here. That is what the goal is. Gonna get a win. Have to get a win here, you would think. You can't go 12 and 28 with an 0-5 pitcher. This has been Randy replaying for the pregame. First pitch next. As there you see, the Royals have won another one and are now 10 games. And 4 games ahead of your Minnesota Twins as we welcome you to Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome for this one. The Colorado Rockies are coming to town in the series finale.
2017 Minnesota Twins.
Kyle Gibson will take the mound in what appears to be a full crowd. Not a lot of empty seats here except for in that outfield section, but pretty full if you ask me from game to game. Kyle Gibson, of course, in 6 starts, he's an 0-4 with a 4.58 ERA. He has pitched 37 1/3 innings. Allowed 41 hits, 4 walks, 27 strikeouts on the season. Not the best pitcher in this Twins rotation, but he's trying to be relevant here. I was about to say get it done. 4 for 9 in the series with a triple. Charlie Blackmon. He's been pesky. We'd have to call his names a lot here. As the first pitch sinker goes for a strike, and this crowd is into it. Hoping to will this team to victory as Kyle Gibson comes back to Blackmon. Breaking ball outside. Ball 1. So 1-1 to Blackmon. The Twins needing a victory. You can't go 9 straight losses as Kyle Gibson is behind in the count here. 2-0 to Blackmon. Next pitch. Change up right down Broadway. Going to get some riling out of these fans. Really the best fans in the MLB. They will support their team no matter what. Fastball outside. Might have been a chase pitch, but nevertheless, it is a full count. 3-2 to Charlie Blackmon. And he got him! That will send this crowd into a ruckus as the problem batter in this lineup. Charlie Blackmon goes down on strikes. After him, it's David Dahl. No. Lon Arenado, Trevor Story, another guy, Carlos Gonzalez, LeMahieu, Desmond Parra, and Garneau. Now, Trevor Story hit a 2-run home run and then another single there in the last game. 2 home runs to be exact. I know one of them was at least a 2-run, might have even been a 3. Oh, my goodness. David Dahl thinks about going around. And called a strike anyway. So Kyle Gibson needs this kind of a start to the game here. As you can see, the umpire crew, McDonald behind the plate, Ferguson, Dixon, and Summersgill, third, first, and second base here, your umpiring crew for this game. McDonald is very tight here. And he's not going to be able to track that down. Is Tevin Fair in left field? That will be a double for David Dahl. Call him Triple D. David Dahl gets a double.
Batting third,
Nolan Arenado, 11 home runs on the season.
Arenado.
Comes in with pretty good numbers. Sinker runs off the plate, ball one. Oh my heavens. Slider down low, gets him. Randy getting his voice cracked there. Cannot give this guy anything he can turn on, as he does there, into the gap in left center. That will be another double, second straight double by the Rockies as they lead 1-0 as, oh boy, they score a run there on the RBI double. Here's Trevor Story. You remember what he did. Man on. Right back up at the pitcher, and no throw to first. It goes off the shin of Gibson. And now he's really in a lot of trouble. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Sinker runs high on him. You got to keep this ball low no matter what you do. And if they get out to a 3-0 lead, look for there to, whoa, look out everybody. Look for there to be bullpen action for sure. There's ball one and waste pitch there, looking to see what's going on with the base runners. Minnesota Twins with runners in scoring position against them. They turn two. The one hopper caught by Fitzer. Brother connection. Jesse Peterson down to first. So a great play. Double play to end the inning. Here's Ryberg. Flips it to Jesse Peterson, who's going to flip it then down to his brother. Get out of the way, lady. Nevertheless, your score 1-0 Colorado. Tyler Anderson, 8 starts. He has a 3-3 record, 3.83 average, 47 innings pitched. 40 hits allowed, 17 walks, 44 strikeouts. Excuse me, must have been this bad soda. Nehemiah Rozu gets the leadoff spot. Now, he's always hit bottom of the lineup. So getting the leadoff spot definitely will fall under the lines of mixing things up here, as there's a weird kick. And Nehemiah Rozu back to the wall, off the wall, should be extra bases, and it is. He gets into second standing as the lead-off double. Nehemiah Rozu, is that what they needed? That thing was almost gone. A good hit by Nehemiah Rozu just off the middle of the wall there. Then we have Paul Fritchie coming up to bat. Gonna have to be aggressive here. Fritchie shows bunt. Brings it back. Fritchie. It is a fair ball down the line. Paul Fritchie with speed into second, sliding, and we score a run. The game is tied. Nehemiah Rozu comes in, and this crowd is so loud right now. Randy Replay's having some trouble. Just on the line. Oh, my goodness. Shaking it up is Paul Molitor, and here's Jesse Peterson. It's very, very important to know as we step aside here and we put the soundproofing on. This stadium is so loud. Very important to know. Justin Lewis is back in the lineup today. He is DHing there at number 5. We'll see him in a couple more batters, but Jesse Peterson, 5 home runs on the year. We're going to step aside. We're going to take a look. Now, Paul Fritchie, as we get back to live baseball here in just a moment, Paul Fritchie faked the bunt. And I don't know if that really played into any of this being a double, but he's going to make solid contact. And we're going to actually use the Randy drone to figure out where this hit on the line. Oh, my heavens. Literally right on the line, right there. Wow. Now, I thought it had enough carry to make it over, but it just hits those poles out there. bounces back into foul territory, and by that time, he turns around. There's no way he's going to make it to the home plate. He tries to get it in there to second, but Paul Fritchie's just too fast for the throw, as you can see. So we get that weird animation. Back to live baseball here. Randy replay. Jesse Peterson. We have a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, and a 2-seamer. Nothing too crazy. Peterson will hook this one towards the wall. It's another double. 3 straight doubles to start the game for the Twins, and another run scores. Are you kidding me? What is going on with this Minnesota Twins team?
Left fielder, Tevis Fair.
And now it's Tevin Fair. I mean, from second base, he took a long time to start running, but here's Tevin Fair. It's 2-1 Twins. No outs. 3 straight doubles on 3 pitches. Tevin, base hit. We're not going to send him home. So a base hit by Tevin Fair, and that is 4 straight hits for your Minnesota Twins on 4 pitches. What a start. And now the home run threat, Justin Lewis, is due up. Of course, leads the team with 6 home runs on the season. Back from injury today. Has to avoid the low ball. 4-seamer down the middle. Finally, a pitch that we couldn't turn on. Justin Lewis. Throw back to first. Boo! Tevin Fair is going to stay. We do have some speed over there at first base. Lewis. Pop up infield. First baseman waves everybody off. Ian Desmond makes the catch. And there's finally the first out. 5 batters in. Insane. So we're definitely going to make it through 7. Here's Smeagol Axberg. Then it goes Thaddeus Rozu, Keith Ryberg, Josh Fitzer. We haven't even had the chance to put this up yet. So many doubles in this game. Thaddeus Rozu hitting in the 7th spot. Keith Ryberg hitting in the 8th. And then Josh Fitzer hitting cleanup. 2 for 8 with a double in the series. This Smeagol. 2 home runs on the season. Looking to get his 3rd here. But now, more importantly, has to avoid that double play ball low. We'll see what happens. High cut fastball fouled away. Going high. Throw back to first. Boo! As I sneak a sip of the Fresca here. So it's Smeagol. We'll loop this thing. Caught by the left fielder. Out number 2, nobody's moving. So down to our final out finally. That was Gerardo Parra.
3rd baseman, number 43.
So here's Thaddeus Rozu looking for his 3rd home run of the season. 259 average, 10 RBIs. Has another chance here. Double play ball out of the window. See what he can do. Runners on 1st and 3rd. 2 outs, 8 pitches gone. He throws back again to Tevin Fair. Boo! So here we go. Rozu. Fouls one, rips one foul off into the bullpen area. This crowd, 102 miles an hour coming off the bat. And another foul ball. They start cheering, but it is a foul ball indeed. The changeup inside. We'll see what happens here. Rozu hits one. Fair. It is a base hit, and we score the run. 3-1 Twins. Oh, my goodness. Have you ever seen a start to a baseball game?
Batting 8.
That thing was out of the zone.
Number 4.
He was able to chop this thing down into right field for a base hit. And here's Keith Ryberg. We are 2 batters away from going through the whole lineup here in the 1st inning. No home runs. He's 2 for 7 with a double and an RBI in this series. He's on a hot streak as of late. Gonna hit this thing right to the first baseman. He will take care of it out number 3. So we get many, many hits here. I do believe, yes, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 straight doubles. And at the end of one, it's Minnesota 3, Colorado 1. Top of the second coming up. We only have one more batter, and then when it's back to the top of the lineup, here's Josh Fitzer, 8th in the American League with a 309 average. 4 home runs all in this building, 10 RBIs. Fitzer doesn't hit home runs on the road. He hits them at home. And we're due for one. Here we go. Little kick, and he delivers. Cutter outside. That'll get the fans a little riled up here. So Josh Fitzer, of course, the first baseman playing for Luis Gonzalez today, who's given a day off. Kick, throw. Fouled off. Oh! Okay, so struck a fan. Seems to be doing okay. Hit him in the knee. And the medical team is getting down there, so hopefully he's okay. We're going to continue here. Grounder to shortstop, second baseman. And there's out number 1, so Fitzer grounds out after that big first inning. That's how number 2 starts. The top of the third. Slider. Ryberg. Fitzer spinning, throwing at him. What a play by Keith Ryberg. Here's Charlie Blackmon, struck out in the first inning. Of course, that big first inning for Kyle Gibson, setting the tone. High slider. You got to be careful up there, but let that one get away from him. Changeup catches the outside part of the plate. Nehemiah Rosu wants something outside. He shifts to his left, and it's a tipper. Throw got him. Wowzers, what a play by Gibby. I know that's... They got to do it again. They got to do it again. I will go back here, and it's not Michaela. I don't even know. I was just guessing. But he hit the Kemp's big... I do believe he did. The big milk jug. Yes, indeedy. Yep, that is a hit. So they will have to donate. Looks to be like $30 to Kemp's Foundation. Of course, any team that hits that has to donate. Ooh, good catch there by the fan. Has to donate to Kemp's. Yeah. So, of course, last game they had to. Last time they hit it, I do believe it was last game they had to donate $120 because they had 12 hits the time they hit it. And a strikeout for Kyle Gibson puts this inning away. Wow. Going to the bottom of the third. Still 3-1 Twins. Oh, no, that was a single for Tevin Fair. You can add another one as that one gets into center field. He's on base with a single. 1-out single. Double play will end it, though, but right back up at Anderson, as you can see. 91 miles an hour. And a pitch, that speed coming back at you is one of the more scarier things, trust me. I know. Here's Justin Lewis, home run leader for the Minnesota Twins. Not really in a situation to get a good pitch to whack one, but who knows? That will be a base hit. So he went high instead of low at that one, and we get a base hit out of it. So
Now batting, number 13.
That's where Lewis likes him, up high, and here comes Smeagol. Still looking for a home run on a 6 or 7 game drought to a team that once led the league in home runs. Inside cutter, ball 1. So good eye, 0 for 1 lined out in the first, 314 average, just 2 home runs and 12 RBIs on the season. Now what do you do if you're Anderson? I say you set up down, low and away. But he'll come right back in the middle. He will pop up, infield fly rule, of course. And first baseman nabs it. Out number 2.
Number 43.
So here's Thaddeus Rosu. 266 average, 1 for 1 singled in the first inning. 11 RBIs now on the season. We'll see what he can do here. Wild pitch. Nobody's doing. Oh, they had room to move. Again. Get that weird button problem here. So the third inning. Change up, the bugaboo pitch of the Twins this season. It's quickly 1-1 now. Another wild pitch. Start to advance, but they come back, and he's just in time. So we try to move him again. The fans like it. Trying to be aggressive here, but the Minnesota Twins will get out of that one there. Thaddeus Rozu looks like the jumping throw, and he's out. End of the inning. So weird little technical difficulties here. Of course. Ooh, power swing. Excuse me, that's got to be up in the row 20. Nolan Arenado felt that one. This one will get down for a base hit. Could be a double as it hits the wall. Yes, indeed. They will score the run. And it's now 3-2. Twins. Ian Desmond. They don't like him here.
Ian Desmond.
And that is why he just hits doubles on the Minnesota Twins. And again, they give up the lead. Well, it's tied, but 3-3. You got to think about getting some bullpen action now. As this is turning into a San Francisco slaughter. Gibson, slider. Double by Blackmon. What else is new? And Blackman's going for 3. And he gets in there safely with a triple. Nobody on the base there. So a triple by Blackmon. Here's David Dahl, and now we're going to make the switch to Phil Hughes. So that is the end of the day for Gibson. He goes 5 1/3 inning. Gives up 3 runs, 7 hits, I do believe. A little emotional there. Crowd not giving him much of a reaction. Here's Phil Hughes. 11 games, 2-0 record. No saves, 1.47 ERA. You got to believe he's going to be called up here to the starting rotation. 20 strikeouts on the season. Scooped off the ground by Thaddeus Rozu, and he runs towards the home plate.
The batter, number 28, third baseman.
Wowzers, what a play. Now he's been struggling over there at third base, getting these balls. Oh my goodness, what a knuckle curve. Twins don't like it, but that's what it is. And that will be a base hit. They will score a run, 4-3 Rockies now. Fritchie will inbound this ball to Keith Ryberg, rather. Here's Trevor Story, 2 for 2, 2 singles. So they score again here, 4-3 now, Colorado. Need to be very, very cautious. Ooh, called a strike, even though it was out of the plate. Trevor Story doesn't like it. He's shaking his head. Pop fly. Paul Fritchie with his speed will come in. Make the catch, end the inning. So, 3 hits, 1 run. Or actually, 3 runs off 3 or 4 hits. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Twins at bat. Be sure to stay tuned next inning for the Caribou Coffee giveaway code. It's going to be a good one.
Designated hitter, Justin
Here's
Lewis.
Justin Lewis. Again, I have to keep talking about it. Justin Lewis. Big fly ball. Drifting foul. Would have been a home run, his 7th of the season, but it drifts foul. Oh, he wanted that one so bad. Just a little bit early. Oh, my heavens. That was number 7. Lewis cracks one foul again as he looks up to the ceiling. He can't believe it. 2 straight cutters. 2 straight foul balls for Justin Lewis. Oh my heavens. Waste pitch, fastball outside. Taken. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Lewis, who just missed his 7th home run of the season. Got a feel for the guy. Here we go. Bottom of the 6th. 54th pitch of Anderson's day is another foul ball. He just can't get away from that left side of the field. Changeup, at least, was swung on and hit. As a fan screams, "Let's go, Justin." Here we go. Kick. Throw. Foul back is the cutter. That will be the 5th pitch. This will be the 6th pitch of the inning. Or at bat, if however you want to look at it. Lewis over top of the changeup, strikeout victim.
Now batting.
Pitch sequence brought to you by Kemp's. Look at that. First pitch would have been a home run if it was just a little bit fair. Swings over top the changeup, making up the 6th pitch at bat. So here's Smigel. Just anything to spark this offense. We need base runners here. Smigel will hit this into the gap. Tracked down by the right fielder, so a right fielder will fly out to another.
Now batting.
And that is out number 2. Thaddeus Rosu 1 for 2, singled in the 1st. Since then, he has been held hitless. Thaddeus Rosu needs to get on base here. You would have to believe. Swings over top the fastball. Strike 1. Rosu. Will bunt, but it's right towards the first baseman. He gets the tag, out number 3. So the first bunt attempt of the season doesn't go the Twins' way. And we will end it that way. So end of the 6th. 4-3, still anybody's game here. The Twins can do this. Coming up in this after this half inning will be Randy's legendary Caribou Code, so be sure to stay tuned for that.
Leading out for Colorado.
But first, Colorado.
Number 8. Gerardo.
And the speed of Fritchie tracks this one down in shallow center field. Oh, excuse me.
Garneau.
Must have been this bad shot I'm having. Because if you miss it, there's a walk. Fitzer thinks he can get to this one. Fitzer got it, out number 2. The fans stretching over. Little kid stretching over, but he picks it up right at the wall. What a play, Josh Fitzer. Here's Charlie Blackmon. 1 for 3, tripled. But since then, he's been held doing nothing. That is a foul ball, just foul. Now, you cannot pitch to his red zones here. Got to pitch around this guy. That's fair. Rosu will pick it up. He'll glove it, and he'll throw on to first. I said glove it, but I meant barehanded as Rosu puts Blackmon away. And here's the 7th inning stretch and your Caribou Code. Your Caribou Code today, excuse me, is fly ball. Bring fly ball to the Caribou booth outside of the broadcast booth here, and you will get 25% off your Caribou order. One of the best ones we've done all season for this series finale. That is also the Minnesota Twins win probability right now, 25%. So 25 to the Caribou booth outside of the broadcast booth here. We'll get you 25% off your cup of nice Caribou blended coffee. So here's Keith Ryberg. It's Tipper outside. Changeup down low, swung on, made contact, foul back. Strike 2 now. 61 pitches gone here in the bottom of the 7th inning. No, and Keith Ryberg on the changeup yet again will strike out.
First baseman, number 9.
Here's Josh Fitzer, 0 for 2, struck out in the 4th. He also made that big wall catch. There's a very good wall catch there last inning. So we'll see what happens. Well, this inning, but you know what I mean. Change up again. The bugaboo pitch for the Minnesota Twins down low. Strike one, Josh Fitzer. Just anything to spark this team. Haven't had a base runner in 3 innings. Fitzer, big fly ball, left center. Caught. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
Here's Nehemiah Rozu. 1 for 3, double in the first. Got his hit in the first, and since then, he's done nothing. Changeup down low. Taken for a ball. Wow. Here we go. Nehemiah Rozu. Anybody to get on base, it's him. He has a high average, 333 coming into today's game. And the diving shortstop will miss it, and he gets on. Average will take a spike, and we got a base runner, everybody. That riles up the fans.
Number 8.
So here's Paul Fritchie playing out there in center field. Surprised Matt Peters did not get the call today. And that will be the end of Anderson's day. Tyler Anderson being taken out here in the 7th inning. So he allowed 3 runs and 8 hits in 7 2/3 innings of work. Not a terrible day, but could have been better. Carlos Estevez Emilio comes in. 28 games. He has a 1-3 record. ERA of 4.67. We saw him yesterday. 35 strikeouts, 27 innings pitched. So he will face Paul Fritchie with Nehemiah Rozu on first. He has a fastball, a curveball, a slider, and a changeup. Throws back to Rozu. He's safe. Good speed over there. The fans are into it now. Stealing. The throw is going to get him stealing, and that will end the inning. Oh, my goodness. So at the end of 7, still 4-3. Dahl, Arenado, and Story do up. Can't really fault the Twins for trying to be aggressive there in the game. Swings atop the fastball from Phil Hughes. Strike one. Now we're going to get some more bullpen action. We are going to see Joe Nathan warm up, everybody. So Joe Nathan, for the first time in a Minnesota Twins uniform this season, is warming up. Knuckle curve swung on and missed. Top of the 8th. Rolls on. Could that be a precursor to the save? And the slider got him! Trevor Story bouncing off the plate. Wowzers! So bottom of the 8th, 4-3. Colorado Rockies, the Minnesota Twins. This is their second to last chance to do anything. Paul Fritchie 1 for 3, doubled RBI, scored a run. We need a hit. We need hits. We need base runners. Here we go. Paul Fritchie. Foul ball. Curveball swung on, fouled away. You cannot depend on this. It's a fair ball. Fair ball. Paul Fritchie gets in there. Throw. Saved. Oh, my goodness. Given the rest of the season, you cannot depend on this team to do anything there in the final inning. So what a play. Everybody's playing deep. He will chop it, and he's well ahead of the throw. So here's Jesse Peterson. If there's any a time that this season that we do not need to hit into a double play, it's now. Stay away from anything low, Peterson. First pitch, strike. Or if you can turn on it, get a home run, buddy. Jesse Peterson, one of the biggest spots of the season. Ooh, dancing out of the way, the slider. Ball one, murmuring some stuff to the pitcher there. Peterson. Fritchie on first, pitch out, nothing doing. 2-1 now to Peterson. You've got to do something here, Minnesota Twins. Come on now, babies. Curveball swung foul back. Keeping everything low is Estevez. Peterson, base hit. We'll get a runner on second and on first. So Peterson able to muscle up that. The leading run is on first base.
Number 2, Tevis.
And here's Tevin Fair. Tevin Fair with a double in this game. The fans are into it now. But they're keeping quiet to let them focus. Tevin Fair will foul one back into the netting. Now the fans have got to keep composure. Tevin Fair loops one. Caught out there in left field. Out number 1. So now a double play will end the inning. You got to know they're going to go after it. Here's Justin Lewis. Justin Lewis, 1 for 3 today. 6 home runs on the season. Swung atop the curveball. Strike 2 for Justin Lewis, who is now in the hot seat. Fans coming alive. Lewis lifts one. Left, right field, and that's caught. No movement on the bases. And another inning.
Now batting.
1 out away from over.
Your attention, please.
So Jake McGee's coming in. 21 games, he has a 1-0 record, 2.01 ERA, 22 1/3 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts. Here's Smeagol, 0 for 3, flew out in the 6th. Smeagol 0 for 3 today. Right back up. We're going to send Paul Fritchie to the plate, being aggressive. You need this aggressiveness, and he scores! He is safe from third, and the ball game is tied! Aggressive base running by Paul Fritchie on the single from Smeagol, almost hitting the pitcher. I just said his name a minute ago, but I do not remember it. And the aggressiveness pays off as now the game is tied. Here's Thaddeus Rozu. A home run would seal the deal. Rozu atop the slider. Strike 1. Oop, we just skipped his batting information. As you can see on the bottom middle of your screen, he's 1 for 3 today. Not going to make any subs until the final inning of baseball. Here are the Minnesota Twins, it looks like. Rozu fouls another one back. 0-2 now. Rozu. Base hit! No, we're not going to send him. We didn't send Jesse Peterson, although the 2-hop would have scored him. He has the speed, but now base is loaded for Keith Ryberg, who is on a hot streak as of late. Today he is 0 for 3, though. We're going to keep him in. Keith Ryberg, any time for a hit. I lied, it's now. Ryberg, base hit, he scores a man on the RBI, and we lead 5-4. It is so loud in here, Randy Replay cannot deal with it. Excuse me. That's what happens when you eat a French fry when you're trying to call a baseball game. Oh my heavens, what a game. Here's Josh Fitzer. Batting information for him. He's 0 for 3. We're going to leave him in. Why the heck not? Am I right? Fitzer. Oh no. Barring any weirdness, inning is over. So we do get the lead. And here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Or top of the 9th coming up. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Carlos Gonzalez. We are going to see Glenn Perkins warm up And here he comes, boys. Joe Nathan, 21 games this season. He has an 0-1 record, 0 saves, 4.58 ERA, 19 2/3 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, surrendering good numbers. But Joe Nathan, his first official moments in Minnesota Twins territory this season, and Glenn Perkins is warming up. You have to believe Joe Nathan is going to be out there for just the first couple outs if he can do it. He is a little old. We're going to figure out, and we're going to find out what happens here. Top of the ninth. Twins lead 5-4 Metrodome Miracle. And we have not called a Glenn Perkins save in a while, but Joe Nathan starts off with a foul ball. Ooh, slider just missing. He's staying inside on the batter. Here we go. Strike number 2, Joe Nathan. What a moment. Curveball sent in the air. Foul into the seats. The fans are loving this. Joe Nathan has a smile on his face, and he lifts this one into center field. Paul Fritchie, barring any weirdness, will catch it. Big fly ball, number 1, and the stadium comes alive. Oh, my heavens.
Second baseman,
DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 3, doubled RBI, scored a run. Get him out of this inning. Slider, strike 1. Curveball, strike 2. One more, Nathan. Come on, buddy. Fouled away. Ooh, popped up. Almost off the ribs of that fan there. Slider fouled back. I don't know why you're throwing it over the plate there, Joe, but gotta believe he knows better than me. I'm just the announcer. Fouled away yet again. 10th pitch of Joe Nathan's day goes for a foul. Another ball. Actually, the first ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Stadium still rocking. And he strikes him out. Out number 2. 1 away. 1 away from a victory.
now batting, the first baseman,
Ian Desmond, 1 for 3. And here comes Glenn Perkins for the save. The crowd erupts. Randy can barely be heard. 6 games, 6 saves, no earned run average, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts. Oh my heavens. Glenn Perkins looking to put this thing away for the first win in 8 games. Slider, strike 1. Minnesota Twins baseball. Strike 2. 1 more. The pitch. Swung on, hit. No, not caught. It will be a double. Throw to second, throw to second, throw to second. Safe at second, so the winning run is on second base.
the left fielder, number 8.
Smeagol just missing that out there in left field. The slider running up. Oh. All right, calm down, everybody. We can do this. Strike 1. 2 outs, top of the 9th, 5-4 Twins. Runner on second for the Rockies.
Ball, that's inside.
Inside for a ball. Another ball by Glenn Perkins. 2-1.
That's ball 3.
That was inside, umpire. Come on. Another ball, apparently by Glenn Perkins. Aye, there we go. 3-2, full count now. A strike will end the game. Foul ball. Nobody's going to even chase it. What do you do here? Another foul ball. The fans want to win. The Twins want to win. Randy calls a win! Slider, strikeout, game over. Perkins, 7th save in 7 attempts, and the Twins break the 7-game losing streak. Oh, my heavens. With the way I was just reacting, you'd think we just won the World Series. Wowzers. The boys are going to sleep good tonight. What a 9th inning for the Minnesota Twins. And the 8th inning really going ahead. Phil Hughes gets the win, his 3rd of the season. Estevez will take the loss, and Perkins gets his 2nd, 7th save of the season. Here's the final line score.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. A reminder that extra Metro
and there you have it. Oh my goodness, what a game. Your player of the game is Phil Hughes. Excuse me, my voice is cracking from screaming so much. I had to project my voice louder to get over the noise of this crowd. This crowd was into it. The people that were here were amazing. There's still fans in the upper deck. I want to say taking in the moment. I mean, if Randy wasn't doing this, he would still be here. Hands on his face. Anyway, Phil Hughes, player of the game. He went 3 2/3 innings. 1 hit allowed, no runs, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts. Glenn Perkins will get the save for your victorious Minnesota Twins. Paul Fritchie, 2 for 4, 2 with a double, and RBI scored a run. Jesse Peterson with a double, RBI scored a run. Nehemiah Rosu, 2 for 4. A double scored a run, and Thaddeus Rosu 2 for 4 with an RBI. Carlos Estevez will pick up the save. Emilio, the loss rather, moves to 1 4. 1 inning pitch, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs. No strikeouts, no walks. He came in the 9th inning and he did nothing except boost the Minnesota Twins to their first win in 8 games. Ian Desmond, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, RBI. Charlie Blackmon, 1 for 4 with a triple. Scored a run. DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 4, double, RBI, scored a run. And Nolan Arenado, 2 for 4, double, 2 RBIs. Other notables here. Here we go. Other notables for your Minnesota Twins. Nehemiah Rosu, the catcher. He went 2 for 4 as well. Smeagol went 1 for 4 with an RBI. Strikeouts for the Minnesota Twins, there were 6. 2 by Ryberg, 1 by Fitzer, 1 by Lewis, 1 by Fair, 1 by Peterson. RBIs, Rosu and Peterson picked up their 11th. Doubles, Peterson picked up his 11th double on the season. Oh my goodness, caught stealing Nehemiah Rosu, his 3rd attempted stolen base. Strikeouts for the Minnesota Twins, they were 10 today in the pitching, 5 by Kyle Gibson, 3 by Phil Hughes, 1 by Nathan, and then 1 to end it, Perkins. 7th save of the season. Phil Hughes moves up to 3-0. You have to give him a chance to start for this team. Kyle Gibson, despite having a good outing, he's not the guy. It's got to be Phil Hughes. This has been Randy Replay. Once again, your Minnesota Twins victorious. 13 hits, 5 runs, 13 hits, 5 runs. They win 5-4. I'm still discombobulated from this win. Maybe it's the lightheadedness up here. I don't even know. Minnesota Twins victorious 5-4. We'll get back to the main screen and preview the next series. This has been Randy Replay. Woo! And hello and welcome back to the main screen. The Royals just coming off a 10-7 win over the Yankees, and the Twins off a 5-4 win over the Colorado Rockies. I said we go to Baltimore next. We do not. We remain at home against the Kansas City Royals. Now looking at the division, we have a 3-game series. Even if we take 2, that will put us at just a couple games behind the Kansas City Royals. Still, it's anybody's division, to be honest with you. If we hit a good little stretch here, I believe that we could do this. The Minnesota Twins still sit at bottom of the division, 13-27, facing a 3-game series, I do believe, against the Kansas City Royals, a weekend series, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we snap the 8-game losing streak, and we win 5-4 against the Rockies, who have given us big problems there in this series. Hopefully Kansas City will not. Last time we faced them was at the end of April. We went 1-3, or 1-2 against them. Sorry, losing 2-11, but that was in Kansas City. We beat them 3-0, and then lost 2-6 in the Sunday game. So a couple weeks later, they are here for a weekend series. 7-10, 1-10, 1-10. No MLB Network drama. Of course, last weekend we were just demolished on live TV. Prime time. So this has been Randy Replay. Once again, your Twins victorious. See if we can pull it up here. 5-4 against the Colorado Rockies. 13 hits. And Glenn Perkins gets his 7th save of the season. This has been Randy Replay. I will see you in that next one.